Welcome back to Freedom Finance with Lanny, guys. Wanted to make a quick video and an investing market update from me. It's been a lot of green in the market post the election here, guys. So I'm filming this here November 11th at night. And, we'll touch on kind of, where the market is at, where I think it might be heading. I might even tell you some of the actions that I might be doing. And some of that might even involve Bitcoin. So, again, something that I usually don't talk about. So definitely stay for this video if you'd like, guys. So grab your favorite beverage, your beer, your wine, your liquor. Get that coffee and get that espresso rolling because you're Italian this weekend, guys. And thanks for rocking with Freedom Finance with Lanny. So let's dive into the investing market update. Election is over, guys. So let's get that all out of the way. The market has been on an absolute tear ever since then. It actually has been for the past month. The S&P 500 is up somewhere between 3 and 4% over the last month, closing in on 6,000, currently sitting at 5,995.54. And actually, if I take a look at my screen over here, up 26.4% this year. They were up over 20-something% last year in 2023. So 2 years in a row, potentially to finish up over 20% is pretty fun to see, guys. Obviously, this is not how it is every year, so you can't think that this is going to be the case every year. But hot take here on the S&P 500, they're still above a 50% chance based on historical patterns. When the S&P 500 returns double digits back-to-back years, more than 50% of the time, it does it for the third year, for 3 consecutive years. So just keep that in mind that 2025 could be still a very positive year, guys. And, when I'm looking at opportunities now, kind of like one of the actions that I'm doing is if I see a stock that's in the buy zone, I'm going to buy because it just seems like interest rates are falling. The Fed, this is going to dovetail into that. The Fed just, decreased rates again, 25 basis points on Thursday. Now, it hasn't done too much. These 75 total basis point cuts in the last 2 months hasn't done too much to the long-term end of the borrowing curve. But you're definitely going to start seeing the short-term borrowing rates continue to drop. Just check your high yield savings account, check those shorter term CDs out there at your favorite institution. They're probably a heck of a lot lower than where they were circa 2 months ago, guys. So what do I mean by that? Well, if money's going to get possibly cheaper and companies are refinancing or borrowing at future lower rates, that can only mean that the economy / growth should continue to go forward. Positive returns, guys, right? So I don't see that slowing down based on some of these patterns. And then the other interesting piece is we got to talk about Bitcoin, guys, because they hit new all-time highs, trading over currently 81,100, I think, right now. So not only did they cross 79, they crossed 80, and then now they've crossed 81,000. Now I'm pretty sure my exposure to any sort of Bitcoin and or cryptocurrency is below 0.01% of my overall net worth. I might have a little bit of stuff here and there, but nothing that's overly material, right? But there's a big case here, though, to really read and learn about Bitcoin, as I have been probably over the last 12 to 14 months specifically. And, don't worry, I'm not going all in. I'm not selling my kidneys to try to get 1 Bitcoin or 2 Bitcoin or 0.1 Bitcoin or, anything like that. But it's very intriguing. And, I no longer will say that it's probably not a good thing to own any of it or to own zero of it. Or you should own zero of it. But I will say if you want exposure, just keep it low just so you can start dabbling, maybe 1% or less of everything so that, hey, if it doesn't work out, you still have 99% that is working. So that goes into a nice little segue. So first, with the stock market, I already told you, when I find opportunity, I'm going to buy because I just don't see things slowing down in the short term. And I think opportunities are going to be smaller and smaller. And then when it comes to Bitcoin, I actually did a thing, guys. So I'm revealing it here that I'm doing something big, guys, massive. No, it's going to be very small. You guys will probably laugh at it, but I set up 2 types of automatic purchases, or I guess cash to conversion to Bitcoin, just to start having a little bit of taste on a recurring basis. You guys already know I love my VOO, VIG, and VYM, daily and weekly. So I'm doing a daily Bitcoin of $1 a day. Yes, that's it, $1 a day. And then on Fridays, I'll do $5. And where I'm trying to figure out to fund that is all going to be just a little bit from some side hustling, selling on eBay and Mercari. I'm going to use some of the proceeds from that. And I think that kind of at least will make sense. So about $10 a week in total, I'll be doing into Bitcoin. So just to start, figuring it out, right? Again, nothing that's so significant, but at least I'm getting some form of exposure. And then if it does work out, great. If it doesn't work out, then dang. Not too material, and it shouldn't impact my family's overall financial, history or projection. But and this is something I've been thinking about for at least 13, 14 months. And I was, nibbling here and there when it was at 25, 30, 40, 50, 55. I was getting a little bit here and there. Again, we're talking like $5 here, $10 here, 20 over here. Nothing that's significant. But I figured, hey, instead of me having to watch it all the time, let's just do $1. Keep it pretty simple, guys. So that's the quick update. Just want to let you guys know kind of where I'm at and what I see things. I don't see things slowing down right now. If anything, I don't know. I mean, these earnings releases are looking solid from most companies. And, I think with now, the election being over, I think all the signs are pointing to continued green returns. Obviously, do your own research, use your own judgment. But that's just what I'm seeing right now personally, guys. So my actions, buying when I see opportunities. I'm expecting potentially more positive returns. And then I did initiate a recurring purchase into Bitcoin to go along with my dividend stock and ETF purchases, guys. So let me know what you think about what's been going on in the markets the last week or last month. Let me know in the comments what you think about my plan of action with the stock market, with Bitcoin, etc. Guys, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to this gosh darn channel, and I'll catch you on the next one.